So these men went to Syria, they fought with Islamic State, a terrorist organisation. They come back to Sri Lanka. You know all of this, and no action is taken.
We knew they went to Syria, they joined the terrorist organ, but in our country to go abroad and return or to take part in a foreign armed uprising is not an offence here.
To join a terrorist, is Islamic State a terrorist group according to...
It's a terrorist group.
And they joined this terrorist group?
They joined a terrorist group. But we have no laws which enable us to take into custody people who join foreign terrorist groups. We can take those who belong to terrorist groups operating in Sri Lanka. As far as we are concerned, you go out and take arms. There is no law to prevent you from that or for us to prosecute. But if you take arms against the Sri Lankan government and the Sri Lankan state, yes. So that's a lacuna in our law.
The Prime Minister also faced questions from Channel 4.
Are there still bombers on the run at the moment with explosives?
Some are on the run. We don't know whether they have the explosives or whether they're hidden it somewhere.
And is it correct that Mohammed Qasim, who is one of the suspects listed, possibly with a bomb, targeting these mosques?
As you know, these mosques which have the bodies of saints are not accepted as being correct belief by these extreme groups. So we are a bit worried, and I think the ulamas there and those who come there for praying will take the necessary measures.
So you do believe there is a serious risk to Sri Lanka at the moment of another attack?
Well, they are on the run. So whether they keep on the run or whether one of them will try a suicide attack is the issue.
Are you now getting the security information that was kept from you before?
I'm getting the security information. Generally, I would have got this information formally, informally, if it was thought to be very serious. That's the one I'm worried about.
Do you think you were deliberately being left out?
No, I don't know what really happened, why this was only put down into writing and not acted thereafter.
It's more likely to be incompetence.
No, it's been writing, it may have been a habit or what.
The President has called for the police chiefs to resign. Do you believe they should resign?
Well, President has spoken to the two of them and asked for their resignation because the Cabinet said all those who are responsible must resign. About 3, 4 or 5 who should really go.
But do you agree with him?
Yeah, those who are responsible have to go. No, they have to give up their post.
But the root of the problem is this disagreement between you and the President, isn't it?
There have been no disagreement on this issue. I mean, after all, the President is in charge of the defense and of law and order. He had the power to remove anyone.
Why did you allow the President to be in charge of law and order?
No, we recommended that a minister be appointed, and he said it would be done once the investigation into his assassination was over.
But it's been months, isn't it, that there hasn't been a minister for law and order. Do you think if there had been a minister in charge, this would have been stopped?
Well, the information would have come to him also. Yeah.
Had you been warned of the possibility of an attack at any time?
No, we did not at that any time think of the possibility of attack. They're a bit worried during the Derana incident, but after that.
So the idea of an extremist attack like this has never been raised with you in the past?
No, we've discussed that. I said especially after the Derana attack, but then there was no solid information which had come. Of course, on this occasion, the solid information did come.
Isn't the first job of the Prime Minister the security of the nation?
Yes, as in the Cabinet, we are responsible for that. But as you know, law and order is a different minister.
Yes, but there isn't one.
Huh?
There isn't one. That's the point.
The function has been taken over by defense, yes.
So who is in charge right now of law and order?
At the moment, it's the President.
Hasn't the President failed to protect the nation?
We are talking with him about the necessary restructuring of the government machinery and of the security.
Do you want control of law and order now?
It has to come under Cabinet, not under me.
You're the leader of that Cabinet.
But also be communicating with the President too. Sometimes the Minister has communicated more often with the President than me.
Who is in charge? It's not you, is it?
No, I'm not. I've only been the Minister of Law and Order for 3 weeks during the Derana incidents.
Do you have confidence in the President's ability to keep the nation safe?
Well, we've come up with some of the issues of restructuring that's under discussion.
People are very angry, aren't they?
Well, they're blaming the government.
There will be elections soon.
Yeah, but I feel if we take action and now apprehend them, then we should be able to explain to them.
When do you think those elections will be?
Well, elections have to be held, presidential elections have to be held in November.
So if you were a Sri Lankan voter, wouldn't you think what we need now is a strong president? We need a man who has demonstrated his ability in the past to protect the nation.
What you need is a security apparatus that can protect the nation. This is a lapse, a serious lapse. But overall, there has been communal harmony in this country.
It's impossible to say this country is safe at the moment, isn't it?
No, but we hope in the next few weeks we'll make it safe.
But you can't tell international tourists they are safe.
No, we want to tell them once we apprehend everyone, well, this is the situation. As long as one person is on the run and he has explosives, well, we have to be careful.
I've been speaking to many of your ministers, and 2 of your cabinet ministers have told me they do think it's possible that there was a political conspiracy in Sri Lanka to let this happen. Do you think that's possible?
there has been a lack of...
Can we just be blunt here? I mean, what people are saying is there is an election coming up. The Rajapaksas stands to benefit from this because his family is regarded as strong men. His brother could be standing as the next president, and they stand to benefit.
Well, this has come up in Parliament and otherwise, but I must say that I got the former president down here on Sunday and he joined in the discussions. I cannot say I have any evidence at the moment, but there's suspicion.
Can I ask you, as a Sri Lankan, as a human being, how do you feel about what's happened?
Very, very bad and very sad.
Do you think you owe them an apology?
We owe everyone an apology for what's happened.